Why does she act so interested one day, and then cold the next? Why does it feel like she wants you, but also keeps pushing you away? If you've ever felt this confusion, you're not alone. But here's what most men never realize. Her mixed signals aren't always because she doesn't care. Sometimes it's because she cares more than she knows how to handle. Let's talk about what's really going on. She's scared of how much she likes you. Some women don't pull away because they're done with you. They pull away because they're overwhelmed by how much they actually feel. In the beginning, everything feels light, fun, safe. She can laugh with you, talk to you, spend time with you, and it all feels under control. But slowly, something starts to shift inside her. She notices she's thinking about you even when you're not around. She starts wondering if you think about her too. She checks her phone more often. She replays your conversations in her head. And for the first time in a long time, she actually cares. That's when fear starts to rise. Because for a woman who's been independent, guarded, or hurt in the past, caring deeply feels like a risk. It means letting go of control. It means someone else now has the power to affect her, to hurt her, disappoint her, or walk away. She doesn't pull away because you said the wrong thing or made a mistake. She pulls away because now you matter. And that scares her more than being alone. This fear often shows up quietly. She might stop texting as often. She might say she's busy. She might act like she doesn't care as much as before. But inside, it's chaos. Her heart wants to get closer, but her mind is telling her to slow down, back up, stay safe. And here's what most men don't understand. This reaction has nothing to do with you being wrong for her. In fact, sometimes it happens because you've been doing everything right. You've been kind, present, consistent. You've made her feel seen and valued. But that very feeling, being seen, makes her feel exposed. She starts asking herself, what if I like him more than he likes me? What if I lose myself again? What if he changes, like the last one did? So instead of letting those feelings grow, she pulls back. Not because she wants to let go of you, but because she's scared of how real it's starting to feel. And when a woman gets scared like that, she won't always say it out loud. She'll protect herself with distance, with silence, with mixed signals. But deep down, it's not about rejecting you. It's about protecting herself. Understanding this one truth can change how you see everything, because sometimes the woman who seems to be slipping away is actually just hoping you don't. Her heart has been hurt before. Some women aren't pushing you away because of something you did. They're pushing you away because of something someone else did long before you ever showed up. Maybe she was lied to. Maybe she gave her heart to a man who promised forever and left without warning. Maybe she loved someone who used her, then blamed her when things broke. And maybe, just maybe, she trusted one time too many and paid the price for it. Now, she carries that pain like armor. You can't always see it. She might smile, laugh, even act confident. But underneath all of that is a heart that remembers. So when she starts feeling something real again with you, her mind doesn't say, "This is good." It says, "Be careful." It whispers, "Don't fall for this. You've been here before." It screams, "Leave before he leaves you." Even if she wants to be close to you, even if she feels safe with you, her past jumps in and takes the wheel. She might pull back without knowing why. She might become cold, distant, or hard to read. She might question things that don't need questioning. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because her memory is louder than her hope. See, a woman who's been hurt deeply doesn't always trust peace. When it feels too good, she starts waiting for it to break. She prepares herself for disappointment, before it happens, just in case. So she builds walls. She tests distance. She tells herself not to care too much, not to get too close, not to feel too deeply. And what looks like her losing interest is often just her past telling her to run. She's not pushing you away because she doesn't want love. She's pushing you away because she doesn't want to break again. So understand, this is not rejection. It's self-protection. You may be the right man, but she's still healing from the wrong one. She's testing if you're real. This is something most men don't understand at first. When a woman starts acting distant, cold, or different, she's not always losing interest. Sometimes she's testing something deeper, not in a cruel or manipulative way, not to play games or hurt you, but because she needs to know one thing. Are you real? She needs to know you're not just saying the right words, but that you can handle real connection when things get uncertain. See, any man can be charming when it's easy. Any guy can be confident when she's texting back fast, smiling, laughing, saying all the right things. But what happens when the energy shifts? When she pulls back a little? When she stops replying as quickly? When she acts unsure or silent? That's when the real test begins. Because she's not just watching what you do. She's watching how you do it. She's seeing whether you'll stay calm or lose your cool. Whether you'll stay grounded or start chasing. Whether your feelings were real or only strong when she gave you constant attention. And here's the hard truth. If you panic, blow up her phone, over-explain, or beg for her to come back, you don't look strong. You look shaken. And when she sees that you can be emotionally unbalanced by her silence, she starts to feel like she can't trust your strength. Because deep down, what she's really looking for is not someone who just says he's confident. She wants to feel it, especially when things get uncertain. She doesn't need you to fix her silence. She doesn't need you to beg for her affection. She needs to see that your emotions aren't controlled by hers. That you can be patient, steady, and sure even when she's not. That's when she starts to relax. That's when she starts to feel safe. Because now, she sees you're not just another man trying to control her emotions. You're a man who can lead with his own. And that's the kind of man she can trust. She wants reassurance, without asking. Many women want to feel chosen. They want to feel loved. They want to feel safe with a man. But not all of them know how to ask for that. And even if they do, sometimes they're afraid to say it out loud. Because asking means showing vulnerability. It means admitting that they care maybe even more than they want to. And for some women, that's terrifying. So instead of saying, "I need to know you're not going to leave," she goes quiet. She pulls back a little. She acts like she's fine without you even when she's not. It's not a game. It's not drama. It's fear. In her mind, she's thinking things like, if I stop reaching out, will he still care? If I get distant, will he stay calm or will he fall apart? If I don't say what I need, will he still understand me? She's hoping the answer is yes, but she's afraid the answer might be no. So instead of asking for reassurance directly, she watches how you respond when she stops being sweet, when she stops being easy to read, when she starts pulling away not because she wants space, but because she's looking for something deeper than words. She wants to know, are you here for the easy moments only? Or can you be steady when she's unsure? Can you stay grounded when her emotions shift? She doesn't want to beg for your patience. She wants to feel it. She wants to know. She can fall into silence, into doubt, into emotion, and that you won't disappear, panic, or pressure her. Because when a woman sees you can handle her emotional storm without needing her to calm it down for you, That's when she feels most safe. That's when she feels most loved. And that's when she stops testing, because now she knows you're real. Closeness feels risky. To you, closeness might feel like progress. You think, we're connecting more, things are going well. And they probably are. But for some women, getting close isn't just sweet, it's scary. Because closeness means being seen, not just the pretty parts, not just the fun, confident version of her, but the parts she usually hides. Her fears, her insecurities, her past pain, the doubts she doesn't talk about with anyone. And as you get closer, she starts to wonder, what if he doesn't like what he sees? What if he sees the real me and changes his mind? See, some women have learned that being seen means being judged. Being known means being left. And even if you haven't done anything to make her feel that way, her past might have. So just when you think the connection is deepening, she might start pulling away. She might seem less present, less open, and you're left wondering, what just happened? It's not because you're wrong for her. It's not because the connection isn't real. It's because to her, real means risky. Letting someone in, really in, means giving them the power to hurt her. And if she's not sure she's ready for that risk, she'll put up walls. Not to punish you, but to protect herself. She might not even understand why she's pulling away. It could feel automatic, like a defense system kicking in. You might think she doesn't care, but in reality, she might care so much that she's terrified of what happens if you ever stop. So when she backs off, it's not always rejection. Sometimes it's a silent plea. Please don't run when you see the parts of me I don't love. That's why staying calm, steady, and non-judgmental in those moments can mean everything. Not by fixing her, not by forcing closeness, but by letting her see, you're still here, even when it's not perfect, even when it's real. What to do instead? When a woman starts pulling away, the first thing most men do is panic. They start overthinking every detail. They scroll through old messages, wondering what went wrong. They text more. They call. They try to fix the shift they feel. But here's the truth. That reaction is exactly what pushes her further away. Because the moment you start chasing, the moment you start needing answers, you show her that your emotions depend on hers. And that's not strength. That's pressure. And pressure is the one thing she's trying to avoid. What should you do instead? Stay calm. Stay grounded. Don't try to chase her back into connection. Let her feel your steady presence without forcing anything. This doesn't mean you ignore her. It means you don't let her emotional ups and downs shake your center. You remain the same man whether she's close or distant, whether she's warm or confused. That steadiness? It speaks louder than anything you could text, say, or explain. Because when she sees you're not reacting, not begging, not falling apart just because she pulled back, that's when she feels safe again. That's when she feels drawn to you again. Why? Because you didn't try to control her emotions. You controlled your own. You didn't lose your balance when she lost hers. And for a woman who's testing, protecting, or healing, that's the exact kind of man she wants to trust. So don't overthink it. Don't beg for her energy back. And don't make it about fixing something that may not even be broken. Just stand firm. Let your stillness do the talking. And if she's the right one, she'll come back. Not because you ran after her, but because she saw something in you she didn't expect. A man who doesn't need to chase love to be worthy of it. Listen closely. A woman's love doesn't always look the way you expect. It doesn't always come as affection, attention, or sweet words. Sometimes it shows up as silence. Sometimes it looks like confusion. Sometimes it feels like distance. But that distance doesn't always mean she's done. It might mean she's afraid. It might mean she's overwhelmed. It might mean she's testing not to break you, but to see if you can't be broken. Because behind that space, she's watching, she's hoping, she's silently asking, will he hold steady even when I'm unsure? Can he be safe for me, even when I don't feel safe inside myself? And here's what most men don't understand. If your strength disappears when she pulls away, she can't feel safe coming closer. Not because she's punishing you, but because she needs to trust that your love is stronger than her fear, that your calm can hold her chaos, that your presence won't vanish just because her mood shifted. But if you stay grounded, if you stay calm, if you don't try to fix, chase, or force, she'll notice, she'll feel it, she'll trust it. Because now you're showing her something rare. You're not just another man who wants her when it's easy. You're a man she can trust when it's hard. And that's the man she won't forget. That's the man she'll respect, admire, and feel safe loving. Not because you tried harder, but because you didn't let her storms move your foundation. In a world full of noise, panic, and emotional chasing, be the one thing that doesn't flinch. That's what she's praying to find, even when she doesn't know how to ask for it. Fellas, let's be real for a second. Have you ever had a woman pull away right when things were getting serious? One moment, she's all in. The next, she's distant, quiet, cold. You're left wondering what happened and blaming yourself when you didn't even do anything wrong. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Drop your story in the comments, I read them. Let's talk, let's build, let's grow. This space isn't for complaining, it's for men who want to lead with strength. Men who are done guessing, done chasing, done losing themselves in the process of trying to love someone else. And if you're tired of feeling confused, tired of being blindsided by mixed signals, then stay close. Because what's coming next? It's going to change how you move for good. Not just in dating, but in how you carry yourself as a man. Let's rise together.